everybody to the Week 15 edition of the Insider versus Lappas. I'm the Insider, and this person sitting beside me, his name is Mr. Lappas.
Hello.
Welcome again to another great edition. And are you excited, Mr. Lappas?
I'm very excited. Week 16, All-Star Week.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of the All-Star Week, the injury bug has hit the FHL, and there's been a bunch of injured players, including Sidney Crosby for the Hustlers, who is out. The Canadians have lost Danny Heatley.
Right.
There's Daniel Alfredson
For the Sharks. He's out. He's day to day, questionable for the next game.
Yeah. There's Nylander, who's also out for the season, and this has a lot of impact in the All-Star game, and that's why the commissioner, he was supposed to be on our show this week, but he was too busy visiting all the players in their respective hospitals and with their treatments, and he couldn't make it to the program. And he said he'll be announcing the rosters next week because he'll have to see what the injury status is until then. But speaking of the Nylander trade that happened between the Red Wings and Liverpool, I don't know about you, but the day that Nylander played his first game for Liverpool, he got injured, out for the season. Is that a scam?
No,
yes or no?
No. It seems to me that one team didn't do its homework and ended up biting them in the ass, and that's the reality of the FHL. You know, you're healthy one day and injured the next.
Well, they're talking about homework. Was it written somewhere in advance that he'd be out for the season?
No, but you know, you took a risk with the player. He got injured. You lost him. That's it. Tough luck.
All right. So that trade is under FHL investigation. The commissioner said in a statement that probably nothing will happen because it's well, like I say, shit happens.
Exactly.
And that's about it. Okay, so we're gonna take a break now. On the other side, we're gonna open the Insider versus Lappas mailbag.
You've got mail.
You've got mail, baby, yeah.
3 simple words. You've got mail.
Woohoo!
Alright, so like every week we receive many questions from our millions and millions of viewers.
We don't have time to read all of your emails, but thank you for sending them.
Yeah, so we answered the most interesting questions, we'll say, because they're all very good questions. There's no bad ones, but we'll answer the most interesting. This week we're going to answer 2 of them. And the first one was asked from Charles Shores the Crowdis. He is a loyal viewer from Trois-Rivières. And his question is, dear Insider and Lappas, who can stop the Expos?
Well, Traus, only the Expos can stop the Expos, because right now it seems that they have the pedal to the metal, and eventually they will run out of gas and beat themselves.
Well, also JR, the Oilers general manager, was asking the same question in the FHL message board, and one thing that is for sure, the Oilers definitely won't stop them because, well, they suck. And also this week, the Expos are facing the Sharks, and the Sharks suck as well, so I don't think they will be able to...
The Sharks did beat the number 1 team in the league, the Canucks, last week, so a little respect for the Sharks.
Like you said, a little respect, but not enough to beat the Expos.
We'll see by the end of the week.
Thanks for the question, Trash Shoulders the Crowdis. Second question?
Second question comes from, let me check that mailbag over here. Comes from our good friend Bud Seelig, who asks, what's the name of your show? Is it The Insider versus Lappas? Or Lappas versus The Insider? Well, you know what? I have the exact same question. I feel the same way. What is the name of the show?
Well, as is written in our intro, it is the Insider versus Lappas, and not Lappas versus Insider.
You know what? I think Lappas versus Insider sounds better. You know what? I think we should post a poll and have the viewers vote for who we think should be the name. What should be the name of the show?
Well, I think it's actually a good idea, and so we're going to post a poll question. So the viewers, you could vote on what you think is a better name of the show: Insider versus Lappas or Lappas versus Insider. And all this thanks to the question that was asked by our good viewer,
Bud Seelig.
So thanks for the question, Bud.
Butt structure.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to make our predictions for the Week 16 games, but let's take a look how we did on Week 15.
Alright, so we're back to the Insider versus Lappas, or Lappas versus Insider. Of course, the Insider had to go for a bathroom break, and filling in is Amy in order to get the camera alignment ready. And the Insider's back.
What's going on here?
Alright, Amy, get out.
Alright, thanks Amy. Okay, so we're going to do our predictions for week number 16. So as you saw, Lappas has had a good start for the past 2 weeks. He had a 6-10 record. No, sorry, 9-7 record. I'm 6-10. And it's all thanks to luck, because he obviously does not know what he's talking about.
Alright, let's move on.
Okay, first game is Hustlers versus Oilers. Oilers favored by 1.5 points.
Hustlers.
Oilers, they got a big injury with Sidney Crosby.
Doesn't matter.
Panthers versus Leafs. Leafs are underdogs by 0.5 point.
Leafs.
Panthers. Canucks versus Wings. Canucks are favored by 4.5 points.
Wings.
Canucks. Old-time rivalry, Canadians versus Nordiques. Nordiques favored by 3.5 points.
Nordiques.
I agree with you. Avalanche versus Liverpool. Liverpool is favored by 0.5 point.
Avalanche had a bad week. I think they'll bounce back. Avalanche.
I agree with you. Avalanche is the strongest team in the NHL right now. Avalanche will win. Flames versus Ducks. Ducks are favored by 0.5 point.
Flames.
I'll agree with you. I'll take the Flames as well. Preds versus Rangers. Rangers are favored by 4.5 points.
Preds will cover.
I agree with that pick. And the last game is the Red Hot Expos facing the crappy Sharks. The Expos are favored by 0.5 point.
The Sharks will take a bite out of the Expos. Sharks.
The Expos are on fire, and I think the Sharks won't be able to stop them, so that's why I'll choose the Expos to win this game. And as you'll see next week, all my predictions will be a lot better than the man sitting beside me.
Or standing beside you.
Oh yeah, standing beside me.
Right.
I apologize for my little error. So we're going to take a break. We're going to take a look at the results of the games of week number 15, and on the other side we're going to wrap up the show.
Alright, that was the week 15 results in the FHL for this past week. Next week on Lappas versus the Insider, or Insider versus Lappas, we'll have a definite name to the show.
And I'm pretty confident it'll be Insider versus Lappas.
We'll see about that. And we'll also comment on the upcoming FHL All-Star Game.
And after these injuries, a quick prediction. Who do you think is going to win?
I'll say the even division.
Unfortunately, even though I'm part of the even division, I think the odds will come out as the winners.
Alright, so that's all the time we have this week for the show. I'm Lappas, that's the Insider.
And we'll see you again next week on the Insider versus Lappas.
Or Lappas versus the Insider.
Bye, buddy.
See you next time. Alright, that was a look at the week 15 games in this past week in FHL. Next week we will have the FHL All-Star Game results for you.
No, the rosters.
The rosters and the game results will be the week after. That's over.
We'll take a look at the results of the games of the week number 15, and the other side we're going to wrap up the show.